And then for us to now say, I think we're going to kind of take a seat back and just see how things play out. I think this is really dangerous.
Big news today, Vladimir Putin speaking with Donald Trump for about 2 hours. And while we don't know what was said in that phone call, I don't know if we ever will know. What do you make of the fact that Donald Trump has called Vladimir Zelensky a dictator in the last month? He said that Ukraine started this, among other things. And it doesn't appear to me that Russia is going to be giving up any concessions at all. What do you make of this situation?
So, first of all, I found it humorous that the call was supposed to start much earlier, and Vladimir Putin was in the middle of giving a speech in some conference, and so he actually made Donald Trump wait. And so that to me right there is a power move. So now you've got these two very narcissistic, egotistical, leaders of these powerful nations that are, playing with each other, so to speak, playing off of each other, and also trying to put out to the world that they're able to work together. But yet, I still feel that there's a pull, between the two of them, a power struggle. And so once that call actually did take place, I have a tough time believing anything that comes out of Putin's mouth, to be honest. And I think the fact that Donald Trump called Zelensky a dictator was atrocious. This is supposed to be an ally of ours. And, the fact that, they asked the Ukrainians to de-arm, and then we promised that NATO and America would come in and back them if Russia were to come in and try to steamroll them once again. And now we're saying, oh, wait, just kidding. Yeah, I think this is really bad. I don't agree with it at all.
I agree with you, Amy. Here's my prediction on what I think happened in this phone call and what's going to happen. I believe Donald Trump is looking for a way to, again, blame Zelensky if Putin doesn't agree to a ceasefire. And I think they're
Yeah.
both planning that. And that's what I think this was about. Russia's not giving up any concessions. They're going to be
Mm-mm.
eventually probably taking over land that does not belong to them. And Ukraine's not going to be entering NATO. And you're basically, when I say you, I mean Trump, is basically going to be rewarding Vladimir Putin for invading our allies. And then it's so dangerous to me because then who's he going to invade next? Is it going to be
Right.
Taiwan? Is it going to be Poland? And that's why listen, there are a group, and I know you're not in this group, but there are Republicans in this country that are not willing to say they want Ukraine to win. I find that to be so troubling and so disgusting, Amy. I really do.
Yeah. No, and I agree. And unfortunately, I think it's because of the amount of money that has gone unaccounted for that we have actually given to the Ukrainian government. And Zelensky himself has actually said on the record he has not seen everything. Not all of the weapons that were supposedly sent over, not all of the funding that was supposedly sent over. And we know that many governments are corrupt, including Ukraine's. So I guess who are the powers that be behind Zelensky that are mishandling or purposefully handling this, incorrectly, to maybe support themselves? I don't know that answer, but I still think in the end, the fact that we made these promises, and not just through this, not through the Trump administration, but these promises have been made through, Biden administration, Obama administration, multiple administrations. And then for us to now say, I think we're going to kind of take a seat back and just see how things play out. I think this is really dangerous.
I agree with you. It is very dangerous. While there's corruption in any government, for Trump to say that Ukraine started this and calling him a dictator when he's said nothing even close to that when it comes to Putin, I think is utterly despicable.